All right, everybody, what is going on? We're going to be running the Dragon Ball Heroes team here versus Fusion ZAMASU. Now, this is the exact team that I used originally to get the no-item run done, just while I was on vacation, right? And we're going to see if I can do it again. Now, our opening rotations here are pretty rough. You have Shattering the Limit, right? Yeah, so trying to figure out what I want to do here. Remember that this guy will heal us on turn 5, so I may want to keep him around. But this guy only has his extra damage reduction for 2 turns, or like 3 turns, which is 2 rotations, right? So if I float him off, well, 2 rotations unless I float him. If you float him, you need 4 turns of it, but he only has 3. So I get the most benefit out of him if I leave him on rotation. But I kind of want to do this. I think this is the play. Maybe, or is it... I don't really care about the Super Saiyan Link. Rose in slot 1 would take a lot of damage at that first attack as a super, but so would he, but... I mean, I guess both of them are built full dodge, so there's really not a bad play here. Well, I say he's built full dodge, but, I mean, he's just, like, dodge emphasized, I guess. I don't... This guy is more, like... They're really just kind of both all over the place. They're both guarding. He at least has type advantage, so he'll get benefit from this right here. Whereas he won't. I guess we'll do this. He should be fine from the AoE. 202 with all of his damage reduction. He should be fine. So let's do this. Unfortunately, we got the double leader rotation, which is everybody's favorite, right? God, this run might be lost to us, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. We have Dark Mask King coming in on turn 3. That's probably fine. Okay, this is unfortunate. Do we dodge? We don't. Okay. This is going to do some damage to us. Ooh, 349 is a lot. We will heal on turn 5, you know, from this guy. He'll give us a lot of healing. So if we can just survive until then, it should be... we can probably get this done. The hard part with this team is getting through this first phase, because we have a lot of characters that need to super attack to get their defense first, and you know, the AoEs obviously hurt us, so... Alright, Janemba's built up, but we took a lot of damage there. Goku's not going to take any damage here. We're just going to hope that next turn the AoE is in a good spot for us. I think Vegeta, all the Vegitos should be at around double digits from it. Oh, this is really, really, really good. Okay. I think I want to do this. Ooh. I may want to keep the friend on rotation. The friend probably has like a raw defense equip on him. Yeah, he does. That's why he's a lot higher. Oh, his build is pretty good too. Mine has full dodge, but the 30 additional is intriguing, especially with the attack equips. I'll keep the friend around, but mostly just so I can do this. Yeah, see all that healing that it just gave us? That was worth it. Every little bit matters in this fight. Hopefully that first attack isn't a super, but post-super attack we should be able to tank it for double digits, so I don't think it will matter too much. Who do we have next turn? We have Int, Physical, and Tech. So let's save the Int Orbs here, because we're probably going to throw Dark Mask King in slot 1. This is our damage rotation right here. We need to do a lot of damage to ZAMASU on this turn, so we need these Vegitos to kind of go off. That would be ideal for us. Yeah, very good. Oh, he only got us 1. We love that, everybody, right? Hopefully ZAMASU tries to super this guy and we counter it. That would get us some extra damage in. Yes, there we go. Did you guys notice that hesitation right there? That little bit of a load? That means that we did counter it. And that's just, again, a little bit of extra damage that we can do on this turn. That 2.8, we will definitely take that. That helps out a ton. Hopefully my Vegito comes through. It's insane to me, by the way, that friend Vegito got 1 additional. Considering what? He has like a 70% chance in his passive. And then he has the 30 additional in his hidden potential system. Like, that's actually insanity. So hopefully my Vegito comes through and gives us the double. That'd be really great. So there's 1. Oh, he didn't either. Okay. That's the way we're going to do it. Is it like tied to his HP or something? Like, am I forgetting something about this Vegito? Is his additional like only when you're above 50% HP or something? Great chance of launching additional super attack when there's another Giant 8 power crossover category ally attacking the same turn. So we failed that. That's on both units. That's a 70% chance we failed on both units. That's cool. I think I'm gonna go ahead and float off Janemba here. Dark Mask King is gonna take some damage. But I really want to get him these orbs. Because that'll group the physical orbs together. He won't even be able to heal us here. But I'm going to do this. Maybe this is a mistake. I don't know. We're just going to wing it. He does have like a full dodge ability. He's at like 25 dodge. So if there's a super attack, we have a pretty good chance of dodging it. This first hit is going to do like a bit of damage to us. I don't know exactly. I don't remember offhand how much damage it's going to do to us, but it's going to do a chunk. Okay, please dodge this, man. Do not eat this. Oh, this is unfortunate. Okay, well. Oh, we survived. Does everyone else take double digit? No, Rosé, no. Okay, we'll be right back. All right, we're hopping back in, and would you guys believe it? Guess what we got again? If you guess the double leader rotation again, you would be correct. Love that. Okay, what do I want to do here? Janemba will be guarding until turn 6. Dark Mask King can't... we're going to do this. This is what we're going to do. Vegito might take a little bit of damage before he attacks, but... you know, it is what it is. He might take, like, what, 70k or something? Basically the same amount he took last turn before we supered. It should be, like, around that 70, 80k. Oh, okay, we got the counter again, though. That's worth it. Putting this guy in slot 1 and getting the counter, that makes it worth it, because we just nullify a huge super attack that definitely would have done damage to us. Oh, he's at double digits. That's right. He has damage reduction, so he's good. You're going to take the 66, 75, whatever. I guess he's taking less because we have support on this rotation right here now. So that's good. Vegito's going to do some serious damage here. That's great. We'll float off one of the Vegitos next turn. I'll probably keep Janemba in slot 1 next turn. That's probably what I'll do. That last run, I mean, that was just unfortunate. Like, it was pretty likely that ZAMASU was going to open up with a super attack. But, I mean, come on. That run was just unlucky, right? We had both Vegitos fail their 70% chances. That friend Vegito, which I think we had the same one because it's a dev friend, failed the 30% hidden potential chance, which is insanity. Or not 30%. You guys know what I mean. Like, the 30 hidden potential, which is a 60% chance. But 30% chance to show super. You guys know if you've been watching my videos. But we failed that, and then we failed the 25% dodge chance with Dark Mask King. Just like ZAMASU opens up with, it was just full of just bad juju, right? So let's throw Modified Janemba here in slot 1. We'll keep you on rotation, I guess, and we'll float you off. So let's grab these. Let's grab those. We're at full HP, so I don't think we can die on this turn unless ZAMASU opens with a super attack again. Okay. Yeah, see, that would have done damage to us if that was a super attack, but now that he's gotten the hits in and then we get an attack in, Janemba's going to be tanking now for pretty much the rest of the fight. No damage, even with the crit, but even if this connects, this super attack shouldn't do too much to us. Wish we could have gotten one more hit in. Oh, 263. Okay, that's a lot of damage. But all we have to do is make it to turn 5. Rosé will heal us, and we'll be all good. That does mean I have to keep Rosé on rotation next turn, but that's probably what I would have done anyway. Yeah, so we'll do that. Again, we just got to survive, like, a couple more rotations, and we'll be okay here. Dark Mask King has his buff up now, which is nice. That means he's tanking normals. We'll see. We got to get that heal off. That's all we got to work towards right now, is the heal. So that's what we're moving towards. Listen, this is the team I got it done with. We're going to roll in here again. We're going to try to get it done. But if we just want to get the worst RNG possible, I mean, that's fine. There's a reason why some of these characters have dodge. You know, it's like if that dodge proc had just happened on Janemba, we would have been fine. But, you know, here we are. All right, this is cool. This is great. We have, like, no HP to work with. Awesome. I am very tempted to do this. Who has higher HP? Because we know he'll take double digits. But you'll take 70k. No, we have to do this. Okay, so let's grab these. Let's grab these. Oh, that's such a good break. Let's grab those. That little bit of extra healing may be the reason that we survive on this turn. We'll see. Oh my goodness, yes. We got lucky again. We countered it again. Yes, Vegito. Show out for us, baby. Let the people know. Let the people know how good you are, man. That's fine. If we want to fail every other 70% chance from the AGL Vegito, as long as we keep getting this guy's counter, I'm totally cool with that. Okay, that's actually helpful. Yeah, 64k is a lot, but you should be at double digits. Yeah, okay. Everybody else in this rotation is safe now. We just have to get through the AoE, and now we have to survive next turn, which shouldn't be too hard. I would prefer, actually, if we didn't kill ZAMASU here. I think. We have Dark Mask King, Vegito, and Janemba next turn. Janemba's guarding until turn 6, so we can keep him on rotation. Well, I mean, he'll be guarding through turn 6. Oh, you really opened up with a super, you rat bastard. Alright, let's do this. We know Janemba will take, like, what, 260 from a super attack? But no, he's fully built up now, so he might take less. I could do the math on it, but I'm lazy. We know you're at double digits from the AoE. We know you're at double digits from the AoE. The question is just, where's the super? I mean, you'll tank it the best if the super attack is in slot 1, so we just gotta roll with this. I could use the active skill here. I'm thinking about it, because I'm going to float him off anyway. Do we think we're going to last until turn 7? I'm going to pop it. That should kill. Oh, it doesn't. Okay. That's actually fine, because now we get this extra healing right here, and we have his extra defense up, so that's going to give us a little bit more healing. Okay, we know that we survive the super attack if it's in slot 1. We know everybody's at double digits from the AoEs. Okay, we just dodge it. That's cool. All right. And then we know, okay, that's great. Next turn, we're essentially going to get a reset because Rosé is going to get his heal off. It's going to be turn 5. Yeah, we should be fine here. Dark Mask King should be able to... Okay, he got that. Okay, that actually is going to give us a ton of healing, too. That kind of means that we're wasting Rosé's heal now. But now, no matter what, we're going to be at full HP. And Rosé transforming is just good for us, right? Because he gets slightly higher stats. But going into the turn with high HP... is actually better for Rosé as well. Now the question is, what do we do here? I think we have to pop this guy's active skill again. So let's do that. And then we got to put him in slot 1. Because he's really like the only person who can handle slot 1 on this rotation. Really, our 2 slot 1 units are like this guy, and we're kind of running them together. So it's now a race against the clock to see if we can just kill ZAMASU. Typically, in my experience, ZAMASU doesn't super in slot 1, but better safe than sorry, right? So, well, let's see. We just gotta hope. Vegito's gotta pull through with the offense now. That's really what we need here. Okay, very nice. 13 million. I believe this is a guaranteed crit, right, after he uses his active skill. So that, again, that's very helpful for us. We just gotta survive here. Hey, come on, Vegito. Yep. Give us one more, please. Again, we need all the damage that we can get here. We floated off the other Vegito. Oh, he didn't. I was going to say, we floated off the other Vegito, so we're not going to have him on the next rotation. If there's a super attack here, I don't think this guy can tank it, but he can counter it again. Oh, he didn't counter it. Dodge it, dodge it. Oh, no, we're dead. I don't think he can eat this. He's good, but yeah, he's not that good. He's not tanking Fusion ZAMASU good. Okay. We'll be right back one more time. I'll cut to the physical ZAMASU fight if I make it there. Alright, I figured I would cut here. Vegito redeeming himself right here. We're bringing it back. Listen, I can't even be mad at him, like, not dodging or countering that super attack because, I mean, listen, he dodged, like, every single one up to that point, right? Like, at some point, we had to fail that coin flip, and we finally did. So, there we go. Moving into physical ZAMASU here. We've had a pretty lucky run up to this point. I was able to float off Rosé on turn 2, so now we have him here on turn 5. He's going to give us the full heal. We've got a pretty decent rotation here. I just got to figure out what I want to do with Janemba. Ooh. Might do this. Because we can get this guy's full defense. We can float off Janemba so that we don't have to really worry about him. Let's do this. We'll pop his active skill. I think... Hang on. How much does... Hang on. Give me a second. I'm going to do some math. All right. I want to walk you guys through this math, okay, that we're about to do. So, ZAMASU does 175... hang on. ZAMASU... Okay, so he has 700,000... Oh, that's 8. 700 times 0.3. Okay, so plus 1750. Oops, one more. Okay. So that's how much ZAMASU is doing on his super attack. We got to increase it by... It's the math is a little wonky, but essentially you take this 700,000, you multiply it by his attack raise, which is 30%. So that gets you 210,000, and then you add that to his damage multiplier here, just with how it's presented here on Dokkan info. That's not like the exact formula or whatever that you use, but just the way it... I mean, it is for this purpose. I think technically bosses have, like, super attack multipliers, just like units do, but just the way the info is presented on here, if they have an attack raise, you take their attack stat, multiply it by the attack raise, directly. Like, you know, sometimes I tell you guys to, like, add a 1. This time you don't add a 1. So we just get the flat, you know, 700,000 times 0.3, just like I did, which was 210,000. And then we add that to the 1.75 million right here. So this is the attack stat that he's doing. However, we are type neutral class disadvantage. So we have to multiply by 1.15. If you're curious about where that multiplier comes from, there should be a link in the description called, like, how damage is calculated in Dokkan or something like that. There is a link to a Reddit post in there. And then there should be a Google Doc in that Reddit post somewhere that explains, like, how damage is taken in Dokkan. But regardless, so we have to multiply this by 1.15 because that's the, again, type neutral class advantage, because ZAMASU's extreme, we're super, so he has class advantage over us, just and vice versa. But regardless, we multiply by that. So this is the damage that ZAMASU is going to be doing to VEGITO. Now, VEGITO here has, what is it, 60% damage reduction? Because we have 30% active for 6 turns, and then an additional 30% when all allies are crossover or Giant 8 power, which is active. So we got to multiply this. We have 60% damage reduction, so that means we multiply this by 0.4. And this is how much damage he's going to be doing. And then we subtract out our defense. So that's how much damage he would do to us on a super attack, roughly. There's like a 3% like window that you can kind of take damage in between. So like max, we could take like 1.03. We could take around 325, 282 on this turn if he supered VEGITO. So that's what we're looking at right here. Let's go ahead. We'll keep him in slot 1. That means we can survive, which is good. If we grab these orbs right here. Yeah, now we're back up at full HP. And I think Rose can survive normals post-super attacks, so we should be good here. I'll save all the int orbs for next turn. Again, if we get super... Okay, so right here, if we don't dodge... Okay, so we don't dodge, again, we're looking about this 325, 282 number, I believe. Yeah. Roughly, right? So that's pretty good. Again, that's how you do math in Dokkan. Just, you know, it's nice seeing my numbers valid. We're a little bit off, but... You know, I mean, roughly we're in the ballpark, right? So that's good, but everybody else should be at double digits from normals. Rose is going to do quite a bit of damage here, but next turn might be a little bit spooky. We needed to do a little bit more damage to ZAMASU here. How long is his cooldown? It's 8. He supered us pretty early, so it's entirely possible that he supers us early again. But I think we just basically have to do the same strat. We got to pop this guy's active skill. We have the skips on, so we'll just do that. Now, the nice thing here... Wow, okay, that's good. That definitely does help us with the damage. So he's at 818, so he's going to take, like, way less damage again. So if we go through that whole, you know, same formula, that same spiel, right? Like, you know, we get to that, like, what was it, 900,000 or something like that? That, you know, the damage after the damage reduction, and then we subtract out our, you know, 818, 200. Like, we're going to be taking, what, only 80k or something, like 80 to 100k damage from this guy's super attack if he supers us in slot 1. Plus, we're going to get all this healing right here. Yeah, see, that's great. I can group these int orbs together, and we can give those to Dark Mask King. And we just have to hope that the Vegito in the middle doesn't get supered again. And if he does, we just have to hope that he dodges it or counters it. Or we kill him before then. I mean, in all three scenarios are entirely possible. We could die, we could kill him before he kills us, or we could counter the super attack, which, if we countered it, we probably have a play at the win. But it might be a little bit hard. We'll see what happens. Okay, because we already popped both active skills and used up our, like, turn 1. Okay, so yeah, this should only be, like, 80 to 100k, somewhere in there. This is really good. Yeah, 100k. Very, very easy. Okay. Very nice, very nice. Here comes Vegito. He should be at double digits from normals, I think. Oh, no, he's not. Oh, can we survive one more? Oh, my goodness, full dodge build. The full dodge build is the only reason we're alive. Please crit, Dark Mask King. Dark Mask King, I need you to crit. You don't have a very high chance. Oh, that's still 83k HP that we got right there. He supered us pretty late, so he's not going to super us early. But we don't have the full damage reduction anymore. I don't know what to do. Because this is, like, this guy only has his damage reduction right for 6 turns. It's not 7. It's only, yeah, 6 turns. So we don't have that extra 30% damage reduction, and he's down to 234k defense. This guy does 700,000 on his attack stats. That's, yeah, I don't... Oh, can anybody survive slot 1 on this turn? Man. We might be dead here. ZAMASU might have outlasted us here. I don't know if we can survive the 2 normals. You have type advantage and damage reduction. You're type neutral. How much damage reduction do you have? 35% damage reduction. 35% damage reduction. Guard. Plus you have this. You've got 18 dodge. I think we have to grab these. Oh, but he needs a super... Okay, so we got to grab these. I think we're dead here. Because if Vegito has his 60% damage reduction, if I put him in slot 1, no problem. But again, if we just, you know, do some math here, ZAMASU does 700,000 on his normals. Again, we got to multiply by 1.15. So he's doing 805,000 to Vegito. At which point we would multiply by 0.7 because we have 30% damage reduction. Oh, I'm sorry, that was the wrong. Hang on, give me a second. All right, so 700,000, right? Times 1.15, 805 multiplied by 0.7 for the damage reduction. 563 subtract out 234, 317. Yeah, we're taking way too much damage from normals if we put him in slot 1. And I don't remember off the top of my head what type advantage is, but I think it gives us our best shot. So we're going to grab these, and we're just going to pray. Plus, he has the full dodge build. Oh, yes. Okay. Post super attack, he gets a defense raise, so he should at least be at double digits from normals. But I'm going to need Vegito to go crazy right here. Again, if we eat a super attack on this turn, I think we're just dead. We don't have the extra crit chance either. So, oh, man, I thought that was the ZAMASU super. If we die here, I may just throw my hands up and say, you know, we had a good run, but ZAMASU outlived us. Oh, come on. Oh, okay. Rosé. Rosé, please, man. Rosé, please. Rosé, please, man. Oh, no. We're going to die because of my dodge build. No, the dodge build. Okay, we survived one more turn. But again, what do I do? We're dead. I can't put anyone in slot 1 right here. Like, we're dead. How much dodge does the friend have right here? 3. He's got 3. Yeah, I mean, we're dead. Because he takes, like, 200k straight up. From normals. Because he's not guarding anymore. He only guards for 5 turns. Our damage reduction is gone. Yeah. Like, the only way we could survive here. The only way we could survive is if ZAMASU supers immediately, we counter it, we crit, and we kill him. I think that is our only chance to survive here. Man, this sucks. I'm going to call it here no matter what. Again, I'll show you guys that I do have the completion with this team. This exact team, like, no itemed. I think I posted it on Twitter. Like, I'll just pull up that Twitter post, but I mean, this is just unfortunate. ZAMASU outlived us. You know, those turns where it's like, oh, man, if we just gotten one more crit, one more additional, we could have made it here. But, you know, unfortunately, that's not what happened. So we're just going to have to take our L here. Again, I'm putting VEGITO in front because literally the only way to win here is if he supers us and we counter it. That's the only way to win. Yep, and we're dead. All right, well, it was a valiant effort. But unfortunately, we were unable to get it done. I'm just going to pull up the Twitter post. I mean, look, I can show you guys. Like, literally, this is the team that I used. If I just click... I had to mute, by the way, because Dan's playing. But, I mean, literally, the exact team I used to beat it is right here. But, you know, it is what it is. Let me pull up that Twitter post. All right, here we go. I got it pulled up right there. There we go. So, yeah, Ultimate Red Zone. Listen, it is my Twitter, right? Like here, right here. I mean, same team I was just showing you guys, right? Like, you guys can clearly see same team. Oh, there we go. But, yeah, I mean, it was tough. I mean, it wasn't easy. But, yeah, Dark Mask King really came through in this run. I left him on rotation, I think. And I think he ended up dodging a super attack, which allowed us to win the run. And we were able to just do enough damage to get this guy beat. But, yeah, I mean, this fight's tough. You know, the Heroes team is just like, the boss starts outliving you. And you get to, like, these later runs. And, I mean, you guys saw the math, right? Like, I mean, this guy, he you know, it's like you run out of slot 1 characters pretty quickly. It's like, Janimba's great. For the first 5 turns, and Dark Mask King is great, but he can't really eat a super attack in that second phase. You know, Rose gets all of his defense on super attack. You know, both of these guys get all their defense on super attack. So if you're not able to kill them before like these guys, you know, like run out of their passive, it's a little spooky. But, you know, maybe I could have like saved the active skill for one later turn, but you know, I was trying to go for the kill as soon as possible, and we were unable to get it. So. Let me know what you guys think about the Heroes team versus Red Zone Fusion ZAMASU. Again, sorry we were unable to get the win in this video. I have a few more attempts, but I just don't want to go back in. Maybe if I ran a double Rose team, it might be easier, but I doubt it. Just because, again, like... we need the VEGITOs for their slot 1 capabilities after they use their active skill. But we saw him tank a super attack, which I think is good, right? Like, we saw him eat it for exactly however much I said, like that 330 number. It was slightly off, but there's like a variance. Maybe it's like a 5%, but regardless, he looked pretty good. So you guys let me know what you think about the Fusion ZAMASU fight and the Heroes team in here. Again, sorry I have to mute because of Dan. See? Okay, you guys got like a split second for it, but let me know what you guys think. I've said that like 8 times now. Thank you for watching. If you made it all the way through, you're a real trooper, and I'll catch you guys next time.